I'd like to start by just thanking you, Melanie and Leandro, for what you have put together in this course. It's um, uh, I just love it. I go on every day, and like Ingrid said, I learn something new. I use something different, and I'm just um, always amazed at how much I don't know. I don't profess to be an expert, but um, I've been hearing and reading and seeing the same thing, the same sort of information over the last few years, but never seen some of the information that you present in the course. I was just looking at the little the last upload that you did where you talked about synergy and the opposite, right? Being antagonistic, I think was the word. And I've never thought of that. I always heard about synergy and I knew there were synergies, but I've never heard people talk about the antagonistic side. So again, you're always presenting such unique and interesting information. And Leandro's emails to us are always so pleasant and upbeat, and always makes me feel good after I've read one of them. So I wanted to thank you for that. In terms of myself, I'm not a certified aromatherapist yet. I'm actually going to be starting my certification course on Monday. But I've been using essential oils for 8 years at least, I think. And so learning as I go and experimenting and trying different things, some things worked, some things didn't. But as a former nurse, I always was, in the back of my mind, it was always sort of niggling at me that, well, I don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I hear people say, put this oil together with this oil and it smells nice and it's got these properties, but I always knew that there was something more, especially related to the safety aspect. Yes. I didn't want to be, sharing oils with my family or friends without understanding, the full impact of what they were going to do. And that's where, I've taken over the last 8 years, I've taken hundreds of courses, but now I'm at the point where, okay, now I want the actual certification. I want that piece of paper. I want all the knowledge with it so that I can feel a little more confident in what I'm doing.
I'm from Florida, USA.
Oh, nice.
And we've got a lot of aromatherapists all over. And I'm a member of the AIA and the NAHA as well, because as people have been saying, I'm always thirsting for more information, and there's a lot of resources there. As far as Dropsmith, I absolutely love it. It's been great. I find it's so easy to use because you've got your safety and your chemistry, and everything. It's at our fingertips. Yes. The course has been great because, it's going along and I'm like, yeah, I really love this. And then frequently, you will do something that is like light bulbs go off. Oh, that's why. That's the part that it was like, why didn't I think of that? But no, I'm very much enjoying it, and I don't want it to end. It's like, it's going to be the sad day when it's like, okay, folks, that's the end of your class. I am extremely glad to hear that we'll be able to access the videos as well as the printed material in the future, because repetition really makes things sink in. And I've gone back several times already in places. I am a certified aromatherapist and a registered aromatherapist who can't get enough. I want to know more and more. And I think it's so important because I've always been extremely on the safe side, and I want to remain there. But at the same time, sometimes I wonder, am I too far? Am I too cautious? But I realize I'm dealing with people's lives, my family, my clients, and that's where I have trouble kind of drawing the line. But I love the way you've put everything together. It's just, it's incredible, really. I think you're the first. I think I know there's some other things out there, but it almost seems like some of them are coming back to trying to do some of the stuff that you're doing. So, I mean, you've probably seen it. But I just hope that you will continue in the future, and because we are getting a tremendous amount of information, but at the same time, there's always more. I just feel like I can't know enough. That old saying, you don't know what you don't know, kind of thing. And there is where the way you explain it, how you back up what you're telling us, it's phenomenal. And I thank you very much for that.